morning, bosses. How are you doing? Well, things starting to get back here in South Florida. The city of Bal Harbour just allowed people to go to the beach, but just for walks. You can't stay still and you can't go in the water. So it's a progress. It's a progress. We need to acknowledge that normal life, or the new normal life, will come in phases, and this is phase 1, and I'm very happy about it. And now I'm going out on a mission. Yesterday I tried to buy paper for my printer, but I couldn't because the line on OfficeMax was huge and I didn't have a mask with me, which now you gotta have prior to enter any place. So I need to print some stuff, some forms that I need to send for something new that is happening. I'm going to share with you when it does. So I need to find out where I can buy paper. Not only bathroom paper, it's on a high demand, but everything else gets more difficult during this period. So I'll check OfficeMax. If the line is too crazy like it was yesterday, I'm going to try to go to another place. I'm lucky today because the line is very much more decent than it was yesterday. Today's mission was accomplished with success, and now I'm going to do what I need to do with that, which I'm going to disclose later. But progress, we need to keep progress. The building that I built in Bay Harbor Island, where I was recording a presentation here for a webinar that I did about investing in Section 8 properties, and I'm just going to give you a few reasons why people should do this. Number one, this is the rent prices over the last 20 years. You can see that every time there's a recession, like in the 90s, in the 2000, 2010, the value of the rental still goes up. So that's very good for someone that is looking for an asset that they can have revenue and still be protected. Even when there's a recession, companies, they close their stores, they close their offices, but people need a place to live. That's why the rent goes up during a recession, because they sell their property, they get some equity out, or they just stop paying the mortgage and go to a rental. And also, since 1975, during all recessions, the price of the homes went up, except in 2010, and that happened because the recession at that moment was caused by the real estate market, or the financial market attached to the real estate market, and that's why that's not going to happen today. That's for sure. Here we also have another information. The vacancy rate is usually between 7 and 10%. Actually, the 10% was the peak on 2010, but usually between 6.5% and 7%. While in the office spaces, usually you are between 10 and 17% of vacancy rate. So when you buy a property that you expect to have rental income, you don't want to have a property that the vacancy rate is up to 17.5% most of the time. So that's why people should invest in Section 8 properties. And if you want to know more about it, let me know. Now I need to decide if I'm going to keep my studio right here, which is nice, but we have a problem. That way we have a mirror, and every time I turn on those lights, to light whoever is in the sofa. That shows up in the mirror, and I couldn't find a way to not to. So I'm going to go to the other apartment that we have here decorated to see if we can use it in a better fashion. This is the other apartment that we have here. Someone was doing some work. I have this area, which this background looks very nice. We can use this table also. I can even sit here and have like this angle. So I have a lot of options here. Also, I can sit there, use some natural lights, and have that background, which is not all that bad. Also, I could sit here. So I believe in this unit, I have more options to do it. I just need to turn on the light because we don't have any electricity here, so we don't die with all this heat. So yeah, I'm not going to record anything today, but I'll transform this one in my studio for whenever I need to record anything instead of that one. And check it out. How beautiful is the day today? Look, there is St. Regis in Valhalla. And there's a guy working out right there. Yeah. I love this. My first project. I'm very proud of it. For my camera that I broke because I dropped the camera once again. Last time I purchased the lens, I bought a protection plan. So I already had used it once, like a month after I bought the lens, and now almost a year later I broke the lens again, so I was trying to get it fixed. So I sent last week the lens to Best Buy to get fixed because they are not doing anything on store due to the coronavirus. And today I got a call that the lens that I sent is the wrong one because it has a different serial number. So I got into a minor discussion with the person on the phone. It was not her fault, but I was just explaining to her that if there's a problem with if there's an issue with the serial number, was Best Buy fault because they sent me the wrong lenses in the first place. The last time I had it repaired, so she said come here to pick up and I'm going to give you another label and you ship it again and try to see what I So I came here. I was very upset during all the drive all the way here, and when I got here the lady said, Daniel, what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to replace the lenses. I'm not going to give you a new one because I don't have on store, but I'm giving you the credit for the price you purchased it. So it's very nice. I need to learn to be more calm, as Fernanda said, more relaxed, because things will flow better. Even if she couldn't do what she have done for me, giving me the store credit, there was nothing my yelling would help at this moment. I would just have to grab the lenses. If there was a mistake by Best Buy 1 year ago, was my fault to not check the lenses that I got back from them from repair, and that was my fault only to blame. And that's why I think we always get pissed off, because it's in the end our fault. But right now I have a card with $427 credit, which I'm going to use, of course, to buy a new lens, because this one is just too close for me. And now we are going to do our last task of the day, which has been taking Brownie for a walk, and after that I'm going to work a little bit on my computer again, watch some Netflix while I work or do something else. And there's two things that makes me happy, which are number one, feeling productive, and number two, starting new ventures. And I hate when I don't feel like I'm not doing anything, not accomplishing anything, not doing the task that I was supposed to do. And every time I do something, for as little as it is, I just feel like I'm progressing. And every time I start something new, like I'm about to start something right now, which I'm going to reveal in another day when everything is done. I get so excited with everything that needs to be done, and everything that needs to be created, and all the tasks and all the things that we need to do in order to succeed. So this week has been very good. I'm pumped. I believe that by opening up the economy next week, little by little, we have a lot to do still in 2020. I think in the end this year is going to be a good year. That's what I'm feeling.